Very honest with you. I mean, this all looks very exciting, and people are looking at, Nigeria working in a very different manner if this is if we're able to push this through.
Yeah.
Because we're looking at, say, for instance, ports working 24 hours. They're asking for one joint task force. You're also asking for one government policy, and then you're saying that if you seek an approval, that, I don't know how that works, but if you seek an approval and you don't get anything back, it is assumed that that approval has been given to you. And if you deny an approval, you must give the denial with valid reasons.
Yes.
Now, all of that looks very much like as if, things are about to change in terms of how government conducts its own business.
Yeah.
What are the targets? What are the specific targets that we're looking at?
So, one thing I should point out is that this didn't happen overnight. It's been a long time coming. You asked about whether the civil service, what are the feelers. It's not exactly a shock to a lot of agencies that have been working with PEBEC anyway. We've been working on this for over a year now. The reforms we've been thinking through, it's definitely not going to be easy. And I must tell the Nigerian public that it's not a magic one that overnight things are going to be like miraculously, but we are going to work on it. We're going to keep on trying, one day at a time. Whatever they need, we're going to support them. We're going to look at compensating very outstanding behavior. We're going to value our civil service. So it's not a matter of just putting on them what they're not able to do, to deliver. We're going to train them. It's a partnership. But if we don't all collaborate and if we don't take the bold step, then we just keep going around in circles.
So take us through this. I'm a Nigerian who has a business idea, and I think that somehow I'm going to need government help. Maybe I have to, first of all, incorporate a business. What precisely can I expect when I eventually approach, for instance, say, the Corporate Affairs Commission?
You should expect to be able to, from your office, log on to the CAC website, do a name search. The name is available or it's not. If the name doesn't come up, that means it's available. If it comes up, that means it's taken. If it's not available, you reserve it online. Then you fill your documents, you download the one form, you fill it, you upload it. You pay your FIRS duties. There's an interface. You pay through remitter. And then at the point of you're told, you get notifications via email. And you're told when your certificate is ready and you come collect it. We still have a legal provision that says you need to submit the original documents with signatures, which we're actually working on changing, but that's more legislative progress. But at that time, you get your certificate in exchange for your documentation.
So what you're saying is the first part of it I can do from the comfort of my office. It could even be my home.
Yeah. All of it till the point of picking up the certificate. And we've been working very hard at stabilizing. You recall that we've done all these reforms. We've been having issues with stabilizing the platform. And actually, this past week, it's been stabilized. So I expect, they might have some glitches, but from today, try it out, the CAC website portal.
Well, yeah. I understand that we have to take a moment. Now, when we return, I'm sure that people want to hear more about what they can expect from government and the timelines attached to that. In just a moment, don't go away. Dr. Jumoke Oduwole is still with us, and she's talking about some of the benefits, what the executive order signed by the vice president, who is also acting president, means for the country. Or you were talking about, putting us through what to be entrepreneurs can expect from that order now that it has been signed. The first part was, registering a business, how you can effectively do that from the comfort of your home. What else can we expect?
Well, let me see. Ports operations, and the airports, no touts. What else?
When you say no touts, how do you mean? As it stands right now, we rarely have touts. It depends on what precisely it is you want to do.
Okay, let me put it this way. No touting, official or unofficial touting, which means people jumping the queues, like somebody officially taking your passport and helping you jump the queue for whatever incentive or reason, making sure that none of that. If there's a VIP, if there's somebody that is a dignitary, there will be an assigned lane. and there'll be a list. So just order.
So the dignitaries have to do it themselves now, VIP.
I mean, normal people. So what we're proposing is, if you are a diplomat, there'll be the diplomatic line. If you are a VIP and the protocol are expecting you, then you'll be ushered in through the VIP by the official protocol. If you are not, if you are like not on an official assignment or your name is not on the list, then yes, you join everybody else.
Interesting. So what more? I mean, we're talking about this visa at the border as well. Are you saying that foreigners can come to our country and, you know, expect to get visas at the border?
Yes, we have a visa on arrival policy that has been in operation for a while now. It's a business visa primarily, and what it does is, and what it does is that you're invited by a business, and within 48 hours you get your electronic visa. It's actually currently an electronic visa. By next year we should be moving on to a visa on arrival, properly so called. You don't need any pre-contact before landing in the country. But for now, within 48 hours you have to apply, and you have to have it when you come, a printed copy, just like what obtains in quite a few other African countries.
Okay.
Yeah.
What more? I mean, just so we don't miss anything out, is there anything extra you think that this executive order, any advantage it confers on businesses that we're not quite aware of?
Yeah, so this executive order goes further than just the business climate MDs that we've been working with since last year. It's for the entire administration. That's why we've been working with the head of civil service and the secretary, the acting secretary to the government. The idea is to really change like how we do business. We want to be more efficient in service delivery, and we want to make sure that a lot of the burden is taken off the applicant. Like, for instance, modes of communication, not people chasing agencies, coming today, coming tomorrow, is my letter ready, is my approval ready. The agencies have to inform the applicants by at least 2 modes of communication when their documentation is ready. So we don't want people, I think it's actually even going to reduce even traffic, a lot of rent-seeking opportunities. That's one of the primary goals. And just cost and efficiency savings. So it's a broad systemic change, and let's see how it goes.
And the timeline is in the next 2 months we can begin to feel this?
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. There are already agencies that have started this. To be fair, there are already a number of agencies that if you go onto their website, and of course we've had some setbacks, we've had some. I know with immigration, the Comptroller General has issued these directives. There's been reports about some people that were acting up, and action has been taken, like disciplinary action, 2 sets.
Well,
yes.
Dr. Duole, I have to say thank you very much for coming on Sunrise Daily. We're totally out of time.
Oh.
Dr. Jumoke Duole is Senior Special Assistant to the President on Trade and Investment, and she's been given insight into the implications of the executive orders signed by the acting president last week. Well, that will be it from Sunrise Daily here in Abuja. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Maokbe Ogun. It's back to you now, Chamberlain and Gimba.
Well, yes, indeed. That's a wrap as well here today. Thank you all for watching. I'm Chamberlain Oso.
Thanks for watching. I am Gimba Umar.